Do you have free will? Yes or no? If you do, let's test it right now. Look up. Now look down. Now scream as loud as you can. Scream! Notice that this voice popping in your head and saying things like, why would I do this? This is weird. Stop, we cannot do this. Why don't you do it? Just scream as loud as you can. Nobody fucking cares about you. And even if you think, oh, what a weird guy, why does he do this? You're gonna forget what I even talked about in this intro, midway through the video. So, today I want to talk about what I found out about what it is that holds all of us back. Why are we limited in our expression? Like just screaming as loud as we can, for example. Why do we do this? And this is not the only example I can give you for this. There are a ton of examples. It's the Sunday mornings at 5 a.m. when your alarm rings for you to get up and start working. But the second you hear the alarm turn on, this voice in your head immediately starts flooding your mind with all these negative thoughts of why you should sleep in, why you should stay in the warm bed for just a little longer. And what I want to try and do now in this video is to really go deep into what this part of us is, how we can talk to it, and how we can become one with it without limiting ourselves, like a car trying to accelerate with the handbrake still active. Before we get into today's video, I need to warn you, because if you implement the things that I'm about to share with you, you will never be the same. Hopefully in a good way. But let's start this off by drawing out a simple sketch first. So we have you. And how do you feel? You feel like shit. Because you limit yourself. You limit yourself and you always self-sabotage yourself back into comfort. Back down to comfort. Now, we have this bubble surrounding you. And we'll discover what that bubble is in a second. But let's put an X right here. And what this X represents is anything that you want to achieve that is more than you now are or have. Think any kind of ambitious goal. So you try to pursue it, but as soon as you get to the end of this little bubble you're in, of this little space that you're in, you're getting blocked. For example, oh, I want to be more successful, blocked. Oh, I want to lose some weight, blocked. Oh, I want to find a girlfriend, blocked. Anything that you want to achieve that is more than you now are and that is leaving this comfort zone is, I already said it, comfort zone is limiting you and is blocking you from getting to the goal. For example, if your goal is to make, I don't know, 10K a month, right? And you are this right now, this is you. And you try to pursue this goal by thinking about it, by visualizing, by working towards it. The moment that you reach the end of your comfort zone is the moment that you're gonna get blocked and push yourself back into comfort and into the self that you are right now by self-sabotaging yourself. So, I already said it, but what this bubble essentially is our comfort zone. Our little prison that we love to stay in. And I know this might sound a bit complex at first, but this isn't too complex. And I try to put it as simply as humanly possible because I still don't understand this 100% myself. But as I said, essentially what this bubble represents is our comfort zone, our prison. And what this X represents is our goal. Let's erase that. Our goal could be anything, right? Any goal that you want to achieve. And you want to achieve this goal by leaving your comfort zone and going into the unknown. But your self doesn't want this. So it blocks you. It limits you from ever going to achieve this goal by limiting you and blocking you. And this can even be a golden prison because you distract yourself from the fact that you are in one and have been living in it for years. And you know what the funniest thing with all of this is? We built this prison ourselves. Don't believe me? Look at your life right now. Are you fat? Are you lazy and scroll TikTok all day? Do you go to the gym? Is your room clean? Do you have negative thoughts about the future? Or are you reminiscing about your negative past and therefore still act as if it's the present? Notice that all these things are based on the decisions you make every single day from the second you wake up. So, from the second you wake up, your brain replays all the past memories, all the past experiences, and all the habitual behaviors. So, From the second you wake up, you don't even think about anything. You don't even think about it because it is subconsciously programmed. And I would argue that the first hour in the morning is subconsciously programmed into your mind for all of us, and for most even more. So, when you wake up, the first hour, you don't even think about anything else than comfort, because your brain is repeating all these memories from what you did before. And because we are wired to efficiency, you do the same things every single day. So we build our own comfort zone every single day from the second we wake up by doing the same things. But how could we expect anything to change if we always do the same things? It is not possible. All of this to say that to a certain extent, we program ourselves to behave and act a certain way based on external feedback, whether through your parents, your teachers, your boss, your friends, or society itself. And that means whenever you act a certain way, you get feedback, you get external feedback from others. And this feedback can either be interpreted as positive or negative. But most of us adapt our behavior accordingly to the feedback. So, I hope this all makes sense to you so far. But what we can see with this X I just showed you, with this little X, is that whenever you try to leave this comfort zone, this little bubble of comfort, you get blocked. But the funny thing is, our comfort zone isn't even comfortable, as it says in the name. In fact, for most people, it is hell on earth, because it is limiting their potential. It is limiting all the dreams and ambitions they have in their life, and they are being destroyed and shattered in real time. You can't seem to get through these prison walls. But wait, if this prison is self-built and I'm in it, doesn't that mean I am the only person who knows how to escape it? Well, yes, but why is it still so difficult to escape in the first place? It is because of the guards, because all around these prison walls, if you will, there are guards. Guards of what? Guards of self-sabotage. These guards try to avoid you. They try to avoid that you even dare to go outside of this prison walls, to go into the unknown. Because outside of this prison is the unknown. And these guards, they are all around here. They convince you that going outside of this comfort zone, and as we just said, the comfort zone isn't comfortable. The comfort zone is just known. That's all it is. And these guards, they convince you of the fact that the outside world, the unknown, is threatening your survival. And these guards, oh shit. These guards that are outside of your comfort zone. Oh my god, I can't even draw. Okay, this is a big obese guard here. Nobody cares. So these guards, they talk to you. They talk to you in all kind of ways, you know? This voice in the back of your head saying things like, you're not good enough, stay there, we can't do it, you can't do it. But what happens when you try to go outside of this prison walls? If you try to pursue, as we just said, this goal you have, any ambitious goal you have, any kind of ambitious goal, the guards get you. As soon as you leave your comfort zone, the guards, they try to protect you, because leaving this comfort zone is threatening your survival. Not your physical survival, but your mental survival. The survival of the identity you've built over all these years. So, the guards, they get you. And they force you back into your comfort zone. So you never go outside of it. And you'll soon realize that you cannot win the fight against these guards. You may get better at fighting them, but you will never win the fight. And what most people do is they try to fight these guards when they are at this point, and the guards try to protect you and pull you back into the comfort zone. Most people try to fight this guard with forced discipline. That means, if any problem occurs in this path, and if the guards try to get you, they try to force discipline this with, I'm just gonna grind it out, go, I'm just gonna keep grinding. You cannot win the fight against these guards. The guards are too strong, because we can talk about this in the future of the video, but this goal isn't a goal. If you say, I'm gonna make 10K a month, this isn't the goal. The goal is this person, to become him. And him in this sense is adopting all the characteristics, adopting all the belief systems, the skills, the behaviors of this person, because this person is making 10K a month, for example, as a byproduct of being himself. That means, obviously, you're not this person yet. And because you're not this person, and you haven't created this person in your mind, the only way and the only place you can go back to is yourself. And this is why you always turn back to yourself. It's the same exact thing you see with these no-fap challenges on YouTube. I used to see these videos like, oh, I'm on no day, whatever of my no-fap streak, and 2 days later, they relapse and always stay in this position of doing it for a couple days, and suddenly something just pulls them back down. It's the guards. You try to fight them, but you can't win. So what we need to ask isn't, how do I get more discipline to fight the guards? No, it's asking why. Why is this prison in there? Why are the guards alive in the first place? Why? What is keeping this prison alive? What are you doing that is keeping this prison alive? It's one of two things. It's either your beliefs, so your core beliefs about yourself and the world, and what you truly deep down believe to be true, or it is your identity. And this identity is a very deep topic right here. So again, what we want to figure out is, what are my core beliefs, and do they help me in the achievement of my goal? And the next thing that we want to figure out is the identity. Who do I think of myself to be? Does this help me in the achievement of my goal? If no, cut it off and let go and recreate, rebuild from scratch. That's the best place to start, because you have nothing to lose. And the only way to go from here is up. And if you manage to turn these two things off, the core beliefs and the identity characteristics that do not serve you and that do not help you in the achievement of your goal, if you can manage to turn these two things off, the prison that you've been in for all these years will disappear, and all the guards that try to protect you, that try to avoid you going into the direction of achieving more and being more than you are now, which is a goal, so a different person or character again, the prison disappears, all the guards will die, and now you are not restricted. You are free in the achievement of this goal, of any goal that you want, that you set yourself. I'm still doing this myself every single day. Anti-vision, what I don't want in this life. Vision, what I want. And then using this potent negative energy to slingshot in the opposite direction to create my mission, my goals, and the identity of the person that can achieve those goals as a byproduct of being him. Having reached this level of mental development. And big thanks to Dan for providing this framework of thinking, by the way. You know what? I'll just share everything with you, bro. Since you've watched some 18-year-old talk about Carl Jung's psychology of shadow you and shadow thinking and all the restrictions of identity, I'll just share everything with you. In the link of this video, in the description, there will be 2 links, okay? 2 links. The first link is literally all the questions that I ask myself and will continue to ask myself to create my anti-vision, my mission, and with that, my goals and my mission, so that you know where you're going. And the second link is going to be the written version of this whole video, so you can go back over everything we've been talking about today for yourself, in your own speed, in your own preferences. And again, the first link, all the questions that I just told you, but you can copy paste them into your own Google Doc to answer them, to add more questions, but you'll see. It's in the description, 2 links. First link, all the questions that I use to create my anti-vision, my mission, and vision, and goals. Second link is going to be the written version of this video in the blog format. Go check it out. Alright, with that being said, let's continue. And I want to talk about the guards again, because most of the self-help advice that we see nowadays is actually more about fighting the guards. But as we just learned, we will never be able to win this fight. I would rather, instead of fighting the guards, I would rather make it so hard to lose that it actually becomes easy to win. And let me give you an example to understand this thought more clearly. Is it hard for you? Is it difficult for you to watch Netflix all day? Is it difficult for you to scroll TikTok for hours on end or watch these videos online on YouTube? I guess not, but why? And we will go into this deeper in future videos, but it is about your goals and it's about the mental energy that you invest into them. For example, if my goal is to become a world-class bodybuilder, don't say anything. I know he's looking good, bro. He looks looking swollen. He's looking perfect and ripped. He might skip some legs, but anyways, besides the point. If that's my goal now, okay? If that's my goal and I know that I need to stick to a strict and regimented diet and everything else like chips or any kind of fast food, for example, is threatening this identity of me becoming a world-class bodybuilder. So, a distraction that we don't want to put into our body. And again, it is all about your goals because your goals will dictate the opportunities you will be able to register in your field of awareness. I already talked about the two places from which a human being changes. But again, the two places from which a human being changes are either from a place of inspiration or from a place of, you guessed it, pain. And hopefully your anti-vision is very painful. That means by having your anti-vision, you have something very painful to stay away from at all costs. But you also use this negative energy with inspiration to create your vision. So that we can leverage both to our favor. So you use the negative energy from pain, the painful future that you don't want to live, the painful life that you don't want to live, and use inspiration to create your vision. And when we think about these people that watch a whole series on Netflix in a day and even sacrifice their sleep to finish it, that is work ethic. That is consistency and focus. Maybe not in the most beneficial way, but it is. So that shows us and that tells us that we already have everything that we need. But why don't we feel the inspiration? Why don't we feel inspired in other areas of our life and have the same work ethic, the same focus, the same consistency as, for example, watching all these Netflix shows, watching YouTube videos, binge watching TikTok, anything? Why don't we have the same work ethic in actually achieving our goal or doing the work that we know we need to do? Did you guess it? It is because of the guards that try to prevent you from going into the unknown. And I hope you follow me so far, but this is all new to me too. So I really need to internalize these concepts first to really grasp their impact on my life. But the underlying and burning question still is, why do we self-sabotage? It's because the self, the part of you that wants to destroy your progress, feels threatened by your actions and by your engagement to do more and be more. So remember that every single time you act out of alignment with your vision and the goals that this vision encapsulates, you know why you do it. Because a part of you wants to do it and really wants to do it. And you might say, well, no, I really want to reach my goal. I really want to be successful. Yes, you might even deny it, but you can't get rid of it. It's always there deep down. You try to bury this part of you. You try to bury it with ignorance and force discipline on it. Stay down there. I don't want you to be here. I really want to reach my goal. It's coming back up. The more you ignore it, the more you try to force discipline on it, the more it comes back and pulls you back into the comfort zone. So again, every time you act out of alignment with your ideal future self, your shadow you, as Carl Jung calls it, is very happy. Now it's on us to find out why this part is happy about destroying our progress and learning how to talk to him. Because again, we're not trying to fight it. We're trying to be one with it. We're not trying to put the discipline on it. We're not trying to say, oh, bad you, go down. No, we're trying to be one with it. We're trying to flow with it, understand it, and then we tell him, her, or whatever, where we're going. We are the conqueror. We are the captain of the ship. We tell him where we're going and he needs to follow. But we need to understand what he wants. And that's also why almost all lottery winners go broke after a very short period of time. It's because this sudden success is threatening who they are, who they think they are. They believe that they are not worthy of the money, so they blow it all. Their identity, they don't believe that they are the person who can have this much money. And although a part of them wants it, the shadow is stronger and controls them. It pulls them back to where they truly believe they belong. I hope I could raise your awareness a little bit and answer the question why we self-sabotage even though we believe we want to be better. Obviously you could say way more about this topic, but since I'm a newbie at this and you most likely too, I wanted to create this concept and present this concept in the easiest way possible. So on that note, I don't want to give you any more information because that's where we go wrong. We think we need more information, we think we need more knowledge, but the thing we don't need more information or motivation. The thing we need is clarity. And the clarity is achieved by firstly removing things in your life, not adding things. So, again, go check out the links in the description for the 24 questions to change your life and the written version of this video. Till then, have a great day, stay on it, work on yourself, and create. Bye.